Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
Hello. Hey, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. My name's Connor. If you're new, link to the original video, top of the description. Baguette Bound. It's a great channel name. Preemptive like French grocery shopping. What's it like? I don't know. Let's find out.
Supermarkets in France are called supermarchés, and while there's
Marché?
lots of similarities, there are also lots of differences between American and French supermarkets. What you can and can't buy there, where it might be located, what it's called, we're going to show you lots of that. And actually, the differences start in the parking lot.
I was going to go into an Aldi for the first time, but I didn't. So I don't know why I'm pointing this out. I'm not saying that every supermarket in Europe is going to be like Aldi. I know Aldi specializes in not providing everything when it comes to options, but focuses on the main stuff and therefore can be better on pricing. So
one thing you have to have
I don't
is
know
a
why I
coin.
said that.
Buggies are usually locked up, and you need a coin or something similar to insert in to pull it out. So have a euro with you. Be prepared.
And bringing bags isn't just for bonus points here. There are no disposable bags.
Anyone who complains about that is, you just know that they're one of the people that don't put their carts back.
So if you forget your bag, you're either gonna have to buy a bag at the checkout or make do without one.
Okay, let's get started with what's not at the supermarché. Unlike the US,
Okay, so that means people in Europe don't have the same thing where a lot of homes will have a million, like that closet you open and hanging on it will be like a million grocery bags for some use.
there are no medications of any kind at the French supermarket. You'll need to go to the pharmacy for these.
Are there? I didn't think that was the case over there. There's medicine in supermarkets here. What?
You also won't find many common American baking items. For example, there is no brown sugar to make American cookies. We actually ask our family and friends to bring us a bag of brown sugar every time they come from the US. A few people have recommended similar products here, but we have yet to find something that has the same taste and moisture content.
What is brown sugar regular sugar but altered, or does it come from a different sugar cane and it comes out like brown sugar?
It's also really hard to find baking soda. Some stores will have it, but I've had to buy a bag from the gardening store the first year we were here.
Bicarbonate
and the baking
soup.
powder comes in these tiny packets. The French just don't have the same kind of home baking traditions that Americans do. And honestly,
better ones.
why would you when you have these incredible patisseries usually around the corner? Also, you won't find deli counters similar to the US with lots of different cured meats and cheeses to select from and have sliced to your preferred thickness. Instead, you will have a selection with packaged charcuterie and lots of ham.
Ham.
So much.
I'm always, this goes for every, not just, for every big like seller of food items, is I look at this stuff and I know their shelf life is only so long. And I mean, that is an enormous amount of food and stuff. And so will this all like be purchased over time? I would love to see the sales like per month of grocery stores, because how can you justify rows and rows and rows, stacked rows of food like this that it's not going to last forever, and how is that feasible, and how much do they throw out?
Ham.
Someone French, please tell us what the difference is in all these kinds of ham. We have been completely bewildered in choosing between them.
You need to explain to us, why is there so much ham?
You can usually find two
It's tasty.
sections for prepared foods in the French supermarchés also. One where you can buy something ready-made for lunch, which can be a little hit or miss, but great if you need something quick and simple.
If you're having like a barbecue or a picnic, because These are really good. These like tabbouleh or carrot salads, like a little vinaigrette on the carrot. This is a little bit like potato salad, but it has ham in it and tomatoes, which I know sounds strange, but it's actually pretty good. The beet salad's pretty good too.
Beet salad.
And one where you can buy prepared foods for entertainment.
I think I can count on one hand the amount of times I've eaten a beet. And, you know, they're, from what I can remember, they're, you know, okay.
Or dinner. Most of these are pretty tasty and actually what I would have expected to find in more high-end grocery stores in the US.
They're already so cute.
What's it called? It looks exactly like, oh my god, what's it called? It starts with a C. I forget. It starts with a C. That's not helpful. But yeah, this is like you could tell me this is in America, and I thought that was like free. No, it's. What do you call cents for euros? Pesos? No. Like in the UK, I think they have pence. So what do you call something under $1 in euro terms?
Or high-end grocery stores in the US.
They're already so cute.
What is that?
And in,
Ooh,
like,
lobster
a little
bisque?
thing to serve
Is that lobster bisque?
for apéro or
Le Profou. Le Profou.
for like a little first course.
What is that? Oh.
That one's. This is our favorite brand when we don't have time to cook.
The exception might be these ready-made hot dogs with toppings already on them. We can't figure out how you would heat these up without all the toppings being weirdly warm.
True, good point. Guess you could just like stick it in an oven. Yeah, that's what is that? Pickle?
I cannot recommend these. While beer and wine are common to both,
They don't look bad, but yeah, I agree. I don't know how you would heat this up exactly,
I cannot recommend these.
unless you're
While
not
beer
supposed
and
to.
wine are common to both American and French supermarkets, French supermarchés also have liquor.
Not in Rhode Island, the state I'm from, best state. You can only buy alcohol in liquor stores, not in gas stations, not in supermarkets. If you want alcohol, you have to go to a liquor store. Like, that's it.
So never fear. If you want to try to make your own
Oh, tequila? No. You know what's strange? I guess it's not strange. The two types, like the first beer when I was a teenager that I drank too much and I ended up puking. Sorry if you're eating or something. Sorry. I can't drink either of them today. And the first hard alcohol I got too drunk on was tequila. And for beer, it was a beer called Rolling Rock. And to this day, over a decade later, I still can't drink them. Like, if I smell tequila, sorry.
own Aperol Spritz while you're here, you can get everything you need in one place. And speaking of wine, the wine sections, as they should be, are often amazing in French supermarchés, featuring an incredible number of local wines. Here at this Leclerc store, we can even see how many kilometers away from the store the vineyard where the wine came from is located.
That's fancy. Les Vignerons de l'Andorra. Sorry, I know I'm
Away from the
probably
store,
like nails on a chalkboard to people who know French.
the vineyard where the wine came from is located. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Look at this one. It
Bordeaux.
is literally behind the store.
This might seem simple to our French viewers, but in the US, distribution chains, they just work differently. It can actually be really rare to see local products in your own local grocery store. Although some of them really do make a huge effort to do this, like our old hometown, HEB. We miss you, HEB. Please send tortillas and Taste of San Antonio blend coffee. Another thing you can buy at the supermarché in France is clothing, even lingerie.
Like Walmart.
You are also going to find things in unexpected places if you're an American. Eggs and milk, for example, can be found outside the refrigerated sections. You'll never see this in the US, but don't worry, different production methods in Europe allow both items to be safely stored at room temperature. And while I'm thinking about milk, if you see things...
Wait, so we have worse quality milk and eggs and still have to refrigerate it?
Packaged in shrink-wrapped packs of 6 or 8, but you just need one, it is perfectly fine to rip it open and take only what you need.
Interesting.
Almost every expat
Can you do that with a strawberry? I would like one strawberry, please.
that we have met has a traumatic story about being sent away from the cashier during their first shopping trip because they didn't weigh and price their fruit and veggies. It's mortifying. It's actually worse when the cashier is trying to be nice and tells you to go weigh them and come back, and they'll wait for you, because then there are
God.
a million French people waiting behind you while you run back and try to figure out the French word for plums. It's prunes, by the way.
That would be uncomfortable. I would not. I would be like, okay, just don't charge me for these. I'll pay for the rest of the stuff. I'll go back out or I'll like put the cart somewhere, and then I'd go weigh them, and then I'd get back in line. There's no way I'd be like, hold on, everyone. Let me just go weigh something real quick.
I wanted to die the first time this happened. It was so embarrassing. Not every store requires you to weigh and affix a sticker to your produce.
Those are nice potatoes. Huge. So, did I say potato? Tomato. I mean,
Not every store requires you to weigh and affix a sticker to your produce, but keep a close eye out for the weighing machines in the produce section and you'll know. And if you notice you can't find something, it may be because it's priced per piece, and then you don't have to worry about this. It'll just be charged individually.
So, trick question. Are tomatoes fruits or legumes in France?
aren't legumes like nuts? I think it's a fruit in France. I don't know.
Legumes.
Okay.
Other things you can find in France, but not the US. Chocolate cereal. It isn't just found in the kids' cereal. It's in almost every box of cereal. I don't understand it. Chocolate is for dessert, people. It's not for breakfast. But if that's your thing, you are set here.
And American burger sauce? For our French viewers, we had never seen this before we came to France. Nobody in America, as far as I know, is using this sauce.
Never seen it in my life.
And traditional,
maybe it's good though.
Thick smoked American bacon is nowhere to be found. But good news, we can introduce you to lardons. These little babies are pre-chopped bacon pieces that you can cook up and use in quiches or veggies or really any dish you like. They are so easy to use. Why don't we have these in the US?
I would like that.
Something else that is different is food award designations. While often in the US, these just seem to really be product marketing, in France, they actually mean something quantifiable. Keep an eye out for gold and silver medal awards on local products. AOP and AOC stickers stand for Protected Designation of Origin and indicate that the food or wine has been produced in a specific local region known for that, using specific local methods to grow and produce the item. Another fun one is, oh man, there aren't as many crackers here in France, but there are so many potato chips, and they are in flavors that I have never seen before in
Oh, vinegar. Sel and vinegar. Vinaigrette?
my life. Lots of things reflecting like what a main meal might be. Sausage and onions, roasted potatoes, all kinds of things that I've never seen anywhere else. They're very fun.
I love these.
Wait, roasted potatoes? Isn't that already what a chip is, kind of?
So strange. And now, the shot you've been waiting for, the dairy section. Maybe the highlight of the French supermarché. Yogurt. Yogurt is often eaten for dessert here. And along with it, you'll find so many yummy, creamy desserts.
Creme
Here
brulee.
you can find my absolute favorite thing, and literally maybe the reason that we can't leave France ever, fromage blanc.
Fromage, cheese, white cheese.
And butter. There's so many different.
Mantequilla? Butter, white cheese, fromage. It's like my favorite French word. It's cheese.
Different types of butter. It's now common for us to buy 2 or 3 different butters depending on what we're using it for. Salt, no salt, crystallized salt, they're all good. And regional butters can truly taste very different from the mass-produced chain brands. So let's look for something with a regional name. The cheese section in French supermarchés can be pretty incredible, but
And a wheel
it
of
will be
cheese.
filled with things you've probably never seen as an American. There's going to be way less shredded cheese for things like casseroles or tacos, and there is absolutely no Monterey Jack cheese here. You'll probably have to use Emmental,
What about American?
which is a very mild tasting Swiss, and it's a common cheese for melting here in France. One funny thing though, if you want something like sliced American cheese singles, you'll find it looking like this: American burger cheese.
The American sliced, like manufactured looking yellow cheese, I'm not a fan of. But when it's white American cheese, that's not like a Kraft single, huge fan. So, stupid little thing that probably shouldn't have any effect on my experience eating, but it does. So,
If you like this video, subscribe for
I did.
more on moving or taking a long sabbatical in France and adjusting to life here.
Thanks for watching.
A bientôt!
thank you for making. To be honest, it looks great, but it looked like an American supermarket with a few different things. Like, the cheeses is probably what threw me off the most. I saw a lot of whole. They weren't very big wheels of cheese, but
Casseroles or tacos, and there is absolutely
like whole wheel, half wheel, full wheel, big wheel,
no Monterey
wheel cheese, wheel. But yeah, honestly, it looked like It looked like if you just kept everything the same, but put English text on everything instead of French text, then I would completely think this is in America. So the non-refrigeration of the eggs and milk, big difference. This probably is a good thing. That it definitely is. I mean, I imagine American products having a lot more preservatives in them, but yet we still have to refrigerate them, and people in France don't. Interesting. Pretty much the only difference. Not the deli. I guess the deli counter is a pretty big staple in American grocery stores. Maybe it's giving you like a false sense of freshness when maybe everything here just already is fresh. I don't know. Yeah, loved it. Hope everyone's doing well. Would appreciate any comments down below, any answers, any questions I might have had. You guys are always great with that. Any comments at all. And yeah, if you've had a similar experience, we'd love to hear what you have to say. Hope everyone's doing well. See you guys next time. We'll keep on learning. Bye, guys.